this morning is that of Elon Musk's Starlink, which could finally clear obstacles and make its way to India.
Yeah, so there is his proposal is going to be taken up this month in a high-level meeting, and the Ministry of Telecom is likely to grant license to Starlink to start high-speed internet services from via satellite in India.
Okay.
Now it's Elon Musk has 4,800 satellites up there. That's half of all the satellites that are up there. This is going to be one or probably more than that. So there are obviously security issues which the Home Ministry was concerned about. And Elon Musk, not just from the telecom ministry, he will need clearances from the Indian Department of Space and a host of ministries within the government before he actually starts service. But it's a positive start.
Very positive, because so far only a couple of telecom companies in India continue to hold a license, Jio being one of them. And with Starlink coming to India, start servicing in India, what it essentially means is that there's going to be more competition, perhaps also cheaper data rates.
Well, Jio has done the job for us already. You don't need Starlink to come and do that. But what Starlink does, Shweta, if you ask me, the difference between the existing telecom players and what Starlink does is Starlink works on a completely different one to bring Starlink to India to make sure internet reaches the most remotest parts of the country.
Okay.
So that was the original idea.
That's why it's space. So that's why anywhere.
It's because the internet comes from space. You don't need cables. You're none of that. So in a sense, it was seen as a boon for remote corners of India to have Starlink, where telecom companies are already bleeding cash, already suffering from so much of taxation that they have to pay, so many cases they are fighting to not pay the taxes that they've been asked of them. So telecom companies are in a quandary. We know that from it's a duopoly it's a duopoly at the end of the day. The third is we thought like 2 plus 1, so there's a duopoly plus Jio. But it's including Jio. It's a duopoly at this stage because Vodafone Idea has its issues, and then that's where Indian telecom industry is at this point in time. And thankfully, India currently has one of the lowest data rates and call rates and SMS rates in the world. So, competition, I would say, Shweta, for rates, I don't think people are minding the bills that they're paying, but people are certainly minding the quality of the connection that you are getting. So, if Starlink can, supersede some of the obstacles that regular telecom providers have in giving internet, then Starlink is a huge advantage, and fundamentally it does. My question is that what will happen to existing players? How will Jio view the arrival of Starlink? And how
better the competition, better for us. Better for consumers.
For consumers, but what about the players already servicing us? So they're going to have their hands full if Starlink were to come. So we'll see.